Today we're playing with Surrak, the Elusive Hunter. He's a 3 mana 4/3 with 2 and a green. And he's a human warrior with this spell cannot be countered. He has Trampled, and whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or an ability of an opponent controls, draw a card. The idea with this deck, in the first version we're going to be playing, is the budget version with only commons and uncommons. And the main idea is to have creatures, give them +1/+1 counters, and then play our commander. If the opponent tries to remove those creatures, we get to draw cards, and then we protect those cards. We also have ways to give our creatures indestructible. And the main idea is to pressure our opponent. In this budget version, we mainly focus on giving +1 counters, having some equipment, and trying to be as fast and aggressive as possible. So let's see how we do with the budget version. Okay, can maybe make this work. Gear with this shit. Unfortunately, don't have a protection spell. Hopefully we get to draw a land, but okay, we need to remove that guy. Check control. For 3. Okay, he's ready for that. I would like another fight spell. Definitely need to go on the offensive at this point. And for 6. Fortunately, I didn't draw another fight spell.
I'm finished running from battles I might not win. Eyes everywhere.
I'd like to draw a card, but we can also take out token, right? Known creature. Fire Knight can block for 4. We can do 7. 4, 5, 6 could be everything. think I maybe betray everything. Oh, do that thing. Oh, we tap. Tap you for the costs. There you go, simple one. I can do 9 here. Make him waste 2 if he wants to protect the fairy. I think it's not a bad idea. Okay. He wants to block all of them. That's the price he has to pay. Okay.
Oh, you're a feisty dance partner.
Let's see if we can make it. It's tough.
Now that is an interesting fact.
I can draw a lot of cards and make this looking very large. The Mite cannot kill non-creature tokens, so we can't target. Get to draw. Yeah, I'm only drawing lands. Gets to draw 3 more, has a large token. Yeah, it looks very difficult. Take it, so ooh, maybe there's a chance. If there's a chance, it would be this one. 6. It'd be 13. 7. 9, 10. 13. He can block, but he has to block the big guy. Let's say he blocks for it. That's 9, 10, 13. Block the 4 as well. I get to play my commander. Or we made the match. I think this is the play. Go all out. Yeah. 14. Go. This is pretty much our last shot. Okay, this is 10, 13, okay. Okay, one to all of them. GG's. What saved us there is that 1/1 had death touch, so the opponent didn't count correctly. MVP, Dragon Sniper. We went with only commons and uncommons. Okay, we're against a Laughing Jasper. We do have a protection spell. We have ramp, so we keep. I think I'm going Dark Frog first. Easier to take out from the opponent. Their commander is when they hit you with mercenaries, they can steal your cards. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards from target opponent's library, or exit the number of outlaws you control. Then until end of turn, you may cast spells among those. So, paying any mana cost. They play the frog. It only has 1 toughness, while Scrap Forger has 3. So they're playing first the creature that's can die the easiest. So this bird does damage when it commits a crime. You can block here. Bird isn't an outlaw, but it has when you commit a crime. 1 damage. Put an enchantment. Make my creature bigger. We hit. Try pressure. Ooh, you can actually draw a really good spell. Wow, you drew so well. You can now destroy my enchantment. Well. No box. Okay, like, there's a lot of blockers here. We don't have indestructible creatures here. I think this point is try to set up our defenses. He's gonna steal a creature, so we actually leave this forest on top, is or until. Okay, so we just leave it like that. Oh, it's Outlaws 3. I should have left that land on top. Let's go top. Actually, don't remember if when they fight. So it's power. I don't think that much applies to fight. To fight it does, but to power. Plays the fight we can protect them, which is good. I get to draw. Here, unfortunately, our own fungus can destroy our enchantment, which is a big problem. We are looking for a card that give my commander indestructible. I get to draw first, which is good. Excellent. Worst case scenario, you have another removal spell. We draw. And we can get rid of the tiny mountain.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Wow, we're not drawing well at all. We can try to take out Liliana here. Or go for big damage. We can hit them for 11. I think that may be our play. I think it's too slow to take out Liliana. We're still behind on the board. And that's our play. So I need to get rid of that tiny bones anyway. And the opponent's tapped out, so I get the most value. Apex proof. Ooh, the pump. I can put it on the bird, but we can give it that touch. On instant, we want to activate Scrap Forger. Take out his tiny bones. You can give it bird for one.
Don't overthink things.
The next would cost 7. We could definitely get it again. Oh, he's playing to attack. I believe he cast the spell, I get the Harmonize. Well, I actually don't know. Ooh, interesting. He can fight. Problem is, our commander would die. We can also make the frog fight. But he can recast them because it costs 5. What is the play? We can just go for a hit. He'll probably block. It's either of these two is fine. Our commander costs 7, so that'd be almost all our mana. Yeah, I think we hit first. I believe it's too late for Lilian. It's very easy for them to ultimate at this point. They can block very easily. Alright. It's actually not bad. Get rid of him. Big question is, do we want his commander to trigger? Because he's gonna +1, so we're gonna have to activate this spell. The other option was to trade with the frog. I think the best play is to trade. The problem is we're gonna lose this guy. Here are some tough decisions. I think we do it. I think let's fight. We can't just give him free cards. It's not the best, but even if we draw a land next turn, it's not too bad. Not the best. At this point, it looks pretty rough. Problem is the opponent just stole way too many good cards, and we just kept drawing lands. Here, at least if we draw a land, it's not bad. And we stall a turn. And if Liliana pluses 1, it's fine.
Sacrifices must be made.
Okay. It's a 4. Attach this to the frog. We're gonna go for a punch here. I think at this point we may threaten Liliana, force him to trade here. Wants to trade his commander, we can death touch. Let's see how much resource he wants to commit. He needs to block all 3 to protect Liliana. Oh no, it doesn't have Trampled, but yeah, Trampled. Okay. He can sacrifice himself to take out the enchantment. Oh, not too bad. Got rid of it. Give us a card. Two. Well, nice knowing you, Frog. I think it's looks kinda over. Probably just outvalued us. We unfortunately didn't draw as many spells as we would like. And the fact he stole us the enchantment was crazy. Tired. This is not the hand for this matchup. We want a lot of small creatures. can play it too here. But they go first. No, they go next. Only gotten one good game. The opponent they're still so good cards. Okay. So against Granny, the song on ending. The ramp back. It gets to 8, it can be scary. So you have to apply as much pressure as possible. So in that case, excellent. You did it out and then negate. And now the actual scary spell is left. He has a blocker. We can use Pawpatch Formation, especially if it's a flyer. Also, Fungus is artifact and enchantment removal. Alright, here comes the last. Nothing in the world. Can we pay? No. Their way. Bit unfortunate we didn't draw protection spell. So many we have in the deck. Here and then stuff I want to play the colors. Get him back. Okay. This guy is an enchantment, right? Can destroy you. Destroy enchantment. And GG's. We're able to destroy not only his creature because it's an enchantment, but also the prison spell for our commander, and we exactly hit for 7. Okay, for the post-game analysis for the budget version with Surrak, I ended up really liking all the protection spells, and one of the absolute all-stars for this deck is the Dragon Sniper. It has Vigilance, Reach, Death Touch, so any spell that gives it Trample, counters, lets us go on the defense and offense. Very good card. I really liked it a lot. And of course Hunter's Talent. The talent is quite nice for this deck. As for the budget version, It's fine. It does have some problems, especially going on a budget. Getting larger mana cost creatures is just a little bit too difficult. They're not really that mana efficient, so you have to stay a lot lower to the ground. And that can be a problem, especially if we don't have protection for our commander. But we could make it work. What I really liked about our commander is the fact that if the opponent interacts with our creatures, even if it's not our commander, we get to draw cards. And sometimes those draws can be protection spells, or there's enough mana to play our commander later. Gives us a lot of options. Okay, so now for the upgraded version with Surrak, Elusive Hunter. In the upgraded version, we're playing with a new equipment. We're playing Nature's Rhythm, bigger creatures, which the budget version had a hard time. A couple different land improvements for other spells. And probably one of the biggest all-stars is Thunder's Velocipede. Being able to make our other creatures bigger ends up being a really good card. It can crew, our commander can crew it. It makes our commander larger, pretty good. Recently built can make creatures larger. We also have Innkeeper's Talent to make our board stronger. And we have the alternative package of Curium Beast Scholar or Sharpbite Rookie with our commander to keep making our board larger. So let's see, how does the upgraded version look? Play our own. I guess at this point I don't know. So we're against boring clicks of our own. Hopefully we're gonna try to be boring clicks by being fast. Let's see, he has more ramp. Here I think we overload 5 mana for next turn. He gets to play his own warrior clicks first. Alright, go first. Next turn we can Nexus. I can try a sword, but I think it's better to play the Nexus. We can double as well. Let's play the Innkeeper spell. So let's do something. We can pay the one for the ward, which that's what I want. Let's go. We have to race him at this point. As much damage as possible. He has to pay the ward. That's not that good.
Strategy. Equilibrium must be restored.
So he has an artifact. We'll play a forecast spell.
Mana courses
Okay.
through all fields.
Interesting. Okay. How much damage are we doing? I can do 8 and 8 is 16. 16 minus 3 is 14. 16 minus 3 is 13. I believe we have lead. Alright, GG. It was very close matchup. That ward saved us the game. Because the heirloom can only cast creature spells. And he had exactly enough for Ugin. And Ugin, when it enters, it exiles a card. So that ward saved us. It was a very close matchup. We pretty much were the Vorinclex deck. It was very funny that they had our commander. I guess to play a lot of lands and loot. I think we played you. So we have 5. So we have to play 2, 3, 4, and then we can do the count. Okay. Alright, let's go. GG's. To be fast enough. You don't have a turn 2. You don't draw lands, it's pretty bad. Let's try. Hopefully we draw that land or 2 draw. We're against Skeletor because we get a lot of creature with high tapping. We need to draw lands and we missed one. Hitch. Next turn we're casting the Velocipede. Commander is gonna come with 3 extra counters. We can even take out his commander if he wants to play him. 2. My counts didn't come as much as I thought. Couple options. We can go for 5. I thought we had enough. It's only 2. Oh, mana value 4. I miscounted. This is bad. Next turn we can crew and get Galta out and he can fight. You have no protection spells. I think what I should do this thing. I have another fight spell with Archer's Charm. The second put a counter and then it deals damage with its power. It gets tap, I believe, with 10. Get 10, no, 10 draws, 20 on taps, and 40 is half the life. Is he board wiping? Okay. I'm gonna crew. Alright, GG's. It was a very close game. I definitely did a mistake because I thought it got more counters. It was 3 or it was based on power, but it's based on mana cost. So that made hard-hitting question a lot more difficult to hit. Fortunately, the vehicle allowed us to play Galta because we had 10 power on board. And we could play around split up, which he chose the mode that untapped creatures get destroyed. So I can crew in response and only then the card dies. And we would have enough damage to win next turn. Okay, GG's. Okay, for the post-game analysis with the upgraded version with Surrak, the Elusive Hunter, I found the matchups being roughly the same whether I was playing using a lot of wildcards or few wildcards for standard Brawl. Which I felt was pretty interesting that the algorithm really does not mind the amount of wildcards you have in these type of decks. Felt against the quality of opponents were pretty much identical. Very slight differences for an upgraded or not upgraded deck. As for the upgraded version, Thunder's Velocity is just really good. Every time we played it, we had pretty much had a chance to win. As for the swords, they are fine, but they are a bit expensive, especially one to protect the creature we're equipping. As for our payoffs, they're pretty good. Skullspore Nexus and Galta are just excellent payoffs if we're making one creature very large. We can cast them for really cheap. And our finishers with Tyrannix Rex also being a haste creature I enjoyed quite a bit. As for pros and cons with this deck, in my opinion, I think the Brawl version is better because you can consistently hit Surrak on turn 2 and then protect them. By only having Elves makes our commander, instead of playing him turn 3, would like to play him on turn 4. It slows us down. We also don't have that many ramp spells on turn 2, which we really want to play. But if our commander hits the board and we have some sort of protection against the blue decks, we do pretty well. We can definitely win those matchups. And because this is an aggressive deck, we're really good into the green decks as well. As if we draw some of our big creatures and ramp, we can usually be the ramp deck ourselves. So it has those two sides. If we need to be fast, we can keep a hand that lets us be aggressive. And if we need to go for big creatures, we can also go for that side of the deck. So I really like those matchups. As for the most difficult matchups, black decks are really good into us because no matter how big we make a creature and protect it, they just have way too many sacrifice spells. Those are just really good into us. Liliana's also pretty common, so if we just play our commander, they just play Liliana and he dies. So definitely advise into those matchups have a lot of small creatures to protect, and still there is no guarantee you can win in those matchups because we need a little bit of time to set up. As overall, do I recommend this commander? He's fine. I did definitely struggle quite a bit with him because you want the perfect mix of card draw, which in green is very difficult to get, you want protection, and also want ramp as well. So I end up having a bit of a hard time getting everything to complete, and in many matchups we just play the creatures instead of our commander. I would say this is much better than the 99, but I was pleasantly surprised with the effects. And I really would consider playing this in the 99 of decks that care about protecting one big creature, as being able to get that incidental card draw is pretty good. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and comment below what other decks would you like to see. Thank you.